Picture this: a salmon, sleek and silver, powers through icy rivers like it's built from rocket fuel. No doctor appointments, no cholesterol tests, just raw survival mode. Now flip the channel, there's Frank, sitting on his couch, lifting nothing heavier than a television remote, veins screaming for mercy every time he downs another fried chicken wing. Here's the cosmic joke. Salmon spend their entire lives loading up on fat fish oil, baby, yet their arteries are cleaner than a 5-star hotel window. Humans, meanwhile, invent butter-covered popcorn and end up with arteries that look like clogged plumbing in a greasy diner. So let me throw you this curveball. What if controlling cholesterol didn't mean living like a monk or swimming through glaciers with gills? What if the real salmon secret is hiding in plain sight, waiting for you to grab it without ditching your entire life for fish food? Here's the deal. Salmon aren't just random fish, they're nature's endurance champions. They bulk up on fat before migrating, but it's the right kind omega-3 second that keep their blood flowing smoother than jazz on a Saturday night. They swim upstream for hundreds of miles, leaping waterfalls, dodging bears, and still never keel over from clogged arteries. Why? Because every bite they take fuels performance, not storage. Now let's peek at humans. We've mastered the art of storage, not in rivers, but in our bellies and arteries. Instead of burning fat on a journey of survival, we sit, snack, and scroll. While salmon are living proof that fat can be your fuel, humans are walking billboards for how fat can become your downfall. And here's the kicker. Our modern lifestyle practically begs for cholesterol trouble. Late night snacks dripping in oil, processed meats that last longer than car warranties, and days spent in chairs designed like traps. Compare that to salmon, constant motion, cold water workouts, and a diet cleaner than most salad bars. So what's really stopping us from keeping our blood as slick as salmon oil? The answer is simpler and funnier than you think. Stick around, because when you learn the salmon trick, here's what you get. Your blood runs smooth, not like rush hour traffic, but like an open highway at dawn. Your energy doesn't crash after lunch, you'll glide through the day like a bird on tailwinds, and that belly? Let's just say it stops behaving like a storage unit for spare tires and starts feeling more like a lean canoe cutting through water. Better cholesterol isn't just about dodging heart attacks, it's about moving, breathing, and living with the kind of freedom salmon take for granted every single day. And the best part? You don't need fins, gills, or to wrestle a bear to get there. Step 1. The salmon switch. Think of salmon, they never snack mindlessly. Every bite is fuel for survival. For humans, the switch is learning to replace artery-clogging fats with omega-rich sources. Fatty fish twice a week, a handful of walnuts, or a drizzle of olive oil instead of butter. Science shows omega-3 second lower triglycerides and keep arteries flexible. Imagine your blood vessels like plumbing. Grease builds clogs, but omega-3 second are like a natural drain cleaner. Flip the switch, and your bloodstream runs smooth. And no, French fries don't count as a vegetable just because they started life as potatoes. Step 2. The river flow rule. A salmon doesn't stop swimming ever. That constant motion keeps fat burning instead of storing. For us, the river flow rule is simple. Move every hour. A 10-minute walk, a stretch, climb stairs. The American Heart Association says even 150 minutes a week of moderate movement slashes cholesterol and heart risk. Think of your body like a river. If the water keeps moving, it stays clear. If it stagnates, it turns into swamp. You don't have to hit the gym like a gladiator, just stop treating your couch like it's quicksand. Step 3, the cold water reset. Salmon thrive in icy rivers. While you don't need to dive into an Alaskan stream, your version is controlling inflammation. That means cutting ultra-processed foods, sugar bombs, and late-night grease feasts. Instead, load up on fiber-rich veggies, beans, and whole grains foods that act like sponges, soaking up cholesterol and carrying it out. Harvard studies show diets high in soluble fiber drop LDL cholesterol significantly. Picture it like this. Every apple you eat is a tiny janitor sweeping gunk out of your arteries. So next time you want dessert, grab a fruit salad, not a donut disguised as a breakfast food. Together, these 3 steps, the salmon switch, the river flow rule, and the cold water reset, create a lifestyle where your blood flows free, your heart beats strong, and your energy feels more wild than tame. And unlike salmon, you don't have to dodge bears while doing it. Let's back this up with science. The American Heart Association has long confirmed that eating oily fish like salmon at least twice a week cuts the risk of dying from heart disease by up to 36%. That's not marketing, it's data from decades of research. Meanwhile, Harvard studies show that just 5 to 10 grams of soluble fiber a day can lower LDL cholesterol by about 5%. That's the difference between your blood flowing like a lazy swamp versus a sparkling mountain stream. Think of it this way. Your arteries are like city highways. Load them with cheeseburgers and fries, and you've got rush hour gridlock cars honking, tempers flaring. Feed them omega-3 second and fiber, and suddenly traffic flows like midnight on an open road. Salmon aren't magic, they're just eating the right fats and moving nonstop. The science is clear. If humans borrowed even half of that playbook, our cholesterol numbers wouldn't look like a bad credit score. Now I know what you're thinking, I don't like fish, and walnuts give me gas. Fine, but here's the truth. You don't need to live like a salmon to beat cholesterol. You just need to stop living like a deep fryer. Even small tweaks, swapping butter for olive oil, walking after dinner, adding 1 apple a day stack up fast. Think of it like gardening. One seed won't change your yard, but plant a few and suddenly the whole place looks alive. So quit the excuses. You don't have to leap waterfalls. You just have to take the first step. Your body's been waiting for you to flip that switch. Look, salmon aren't heroes, they're just following nature's rules. But humans, we've been breaking those rules for decades and wondering why our engines sputter. It doesn't have to be that way. Imagine your bloodstream running clear and powerful, like a wild river cutting through mountains. Imagine waking up lighter, stronger, ready to take on the day without dragging a suitcase of cholesterol behind you. Start with one change today. One switch, one step, one reset. That's all it takes to set your body back on nature's course. Stay wild, stay healthy, and remember, the strongest secret isn't hidden in the fish. It's already inside you. Like this? Hit subscribe, share it with a friend, and let's keep spreading savage health secrets together.